to gate 23, which is splitting apart and the gate of assimilation. Gate 23 has the voice of I know or not. And gate 23 is part of individual knowing circuitry linking up with ajna gate 43.
So this whole 2343, this channel of structuring, I mean, I love this. This is the gate I'm missing. I have a split definition, and if I had a gate 23, I would be a single definition. 23 is doing an incredible, again, metamorphic process. It's taking noise that's rattling around as some kind of rationale in the now that has pondered. You know, suddenly it's like, I just pondered this, and as if that's somehow true, maybe. Well, 23 splits that noise apart into its component parts, like what you do with a prism in light, and then puts it all back together right now. And the thing is, it only works when the timing of this being is perfect, or else it won't work for that being, you know, it'll be different. And so 23 is there to split apart the noise and turn it back into actual language and become the articulator for the unique individual process. And this is the prime articulator of that, because it knows, and it's in, by the way, it's in opposition, so it shows up more than the other gates. Yep.
Yeah, when you're saying that, gate 43 or channel 4323 kind of reminds me of that scene from A Beautiful Mind where it's like Russell Crowe and all like the math equations are like floating around his head, where it's like the knowing is the 43 and then being able to like split that apart and then assimilate it into communication and verbal expression is like the 23.
Right. There's not much else to really say about this because it works in the unique individual pulse, and that's something to understand about its magic. But it does take all that pressure from way above, and it simply turns something into the magical now.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
like gate 20, you know.
Yeah, I think it's interesting with gate 23, it's like they'll sometimes pronounce words incorrectly because it's like their 23 is like figuring out how to split it apart and put it back together. So that's the thing I noticed. And then also there's like a correlation with like stuttering or not having the words. So those are things that are
Totally.
kind of
Yeah,
interesting. I noticed that with you because you're lacking. I also have the
it
43
happens.
without the 23, but I noticed it because yours is defined. You have so much knowing up here. And
It's
then
a
it's like
divine, yeah.
it's almost grasping for the
Oh,
23
it's
wanting to be
grasping,
able
and
to express
I'm
it.
drowning in it sometimes,
Oh, I
of it
know.
wanting to pour out at times.
I know. I
And
talk to you.
people tell me sometimes I'm speaking a little too quickly, and
Yeah.
sometimes I also hear that like they can't quite get what I'm saying, and I'm like, it's perfectly clear to me.
Well, it's like it's like it's quick because you have that 3420, so that is coming out, and then you have that separate 6447 with the 43 and no 23. So it's like the voice is coming out quickly, but it's like you don't have the 23 to connect that like up there projector knowing. So
And
yeah,
I always feel it, and there's always this sense of tension when I'm right in the middle of the thing, and only when I'm done explaining something does it finally relax a little bit.
you
It's
finally
an
got it all out.
Yep, yep, yep. So this is here to spit out what is right now, and it's amazing at it, and it will make a lot of things move. Again, it's not a doing channel, it's an articulating gate channel. All these gates are on the top are absolutely there to articulate concepts. So all of what is manifestation in humanity is heavily laden with the mental concepts, and it's supposed to be that way.
Right?